You're up against criminal gangs who are armed with high-powered rifles. They're armed with night vision scopes, which means they can effectively use the daytime and the nighttime. And the rangers are not fully equipped to their standards.
It's enormously destabilizing because these people bribe judges, they bribe border guards, they in some cases bribe rangers, in other cases they bribe villagers to let them camp out in these areas. They, in effect, take a slice of a country, a portion of a country, and make it ungovernable for the government of that country. They lose control over it. They lose control over their judiciary, lose control over their borders, lose control over their police system because they're bribed. Or if they're not bribed, they're intimidated.
Hides of grown tigers are popular as symbols of strength and military power. Jaws and claws are sold as souvenirs. Other parts of the animal are used in traditional medicines and recipes for spirits and wine. It's estimated that as few as 3,500 wild tigers are left in the world, down from nearly 100,000 only a century ago. The realm of the tiger, once stretching thousands of miles across Asia, has now been reduced to a few small, isolated enclaves.
There is no way to obtain the ivory without killing the elephant. The ivory is a growing piece of the elephant's body. So in almost all cases, the elephant is shot by the poacher, and then as soon as they can reach the elephant, they hack out the tusks, usually using machetes, sometimes a chainsaw if they're more sophisticated. They hack out as much of the ivory as they possibly can because it's all so extremely valuable. In a few cases, the elephant doesn't die immediately, but is badly injured, and then the elephant is just left to die from its wounds.
For Sumatran rhinos, we only really have about 4 locations where there's a hope of saving the species. And for Javan rhinos, we just have one site in Java where Javan rhinos actually survive, and there's none in captivity. And really, you can't get much more on the edge of extinction than that. Every single rhino is under threat from poaching at the moment.
Be sure that you are aware that you don't buy these products, and make sure your friends are aware.
But these things aren't a cure for cancer. These are things that need to belong on that rhino, and that if they're wiped out, it's going to make a massive mark on society. We are going to need to be held responsible for future generations. Why didn't we save the rhino? Why didn't we protect these species? And I think that we have to take a stand now.
To me, the definition of humanity is partly measured by how we treat our fellow species on the planet. We have the power and the resources to conserve tigers forever. The question is, do we have the will? If we do not have that will, I really think we've lost part of our humanity.
In order to address this problem successfully, we need action at all levels. We need it globally with better coordination and commitments to law enforcement. We need political action with global leaders making this a serious crime. We need action on the ground with frontline enforcement brigades. We need action in consumer countries to reduce demand. We need regular people to help raise awareness.